the most valiant man of the Middle Ages. He was able to transform into swarms of bats when he fought, and he is Vlad. A long time ago, Vlad, the lord of a small country, is constantly facing the threat of invasion by the Ottoman Empire, and the other side of the emissary is even more disdainful of him. They put forward harsh conditions. If you do not agree to them, then start a war. Vlad, in order to protect his people, he personally went to negotiate with the Sultan, hoping to release the hostages with the other side. However, they refused Vlad's request and asked him to offer his son as a hostage. Vlad did not want to take his son as a hostage, and in the middle of the journey, he killed the soldiers and sent his son back, which meant that the horn of war was about to blow. In order to turn the tide of war, Vlad wished to gain the power of vampires, so he decided to climb the giant god's peak. In a cave, he got the legendary demon blood in order to defend his people and home. He drank the demon blood. The man awoke from the river. By now he had gained vampiric powers. He changed his form into a swarm of bats and traveled through the forest. Vlad walks alone on the battlefield and kills the enemy army instantly like the Grim Reaper. Vlad orders his army to retreat to a monastery at the top of a mountain to repel the enemy with the advantage of the terrain. As night falls, Vlad returns to his tent to rest, but is suddenly triggered by a bloodlust. Vlad controls his ego and hastily flees into the woods. What was left of his willpower kept him from becoming a bloodthirsty demon. The next day, Vlad reveals the truth to his wife. The wife is heartbroken and understands that Vlad turned into a monster to protect everyone. When Vlad is afraid of the sun, his wife lies that she is out scouting and orders the party to hurry to the monastery. On the way, they encountered a sneak attack and Vlad arrived in time to save the civilians before they were able to enter the monastery. In order to fight against the enemy, Vlad supervises the production of weapons. However, his fear of sunlight during the daytime attracts a priest who suspects him. The priest cuts open the tent and the sun shines directly on Vlad's face, and the skin on his cheeks begins to peel off. The people were so afraid that they decided to burn Vlad. Vlad wanted to kill those people in front of him, but luckily the queen was able to stop him in time. On the other hand, the Sultan learns that Vlad has become a vampire, so he commands his army to detach Vlad, and at the same time sneaks into the abbey and pushes the queen off the cliff. When he realized it was too late, in order to take revenge on the Sultan king, Vlad shared the blood and turned his people into vampires. Under his leadership, he attacked the Sultan's quarters. However, the Sultan cunningly exploited the vampire's weakness and temporarily suppressed him with silver swords and silver coins. At the moment of crisis, successfully killing the Sultan, he entrusted his son to a priest and sent him back home to inherit the throne. Looking at the vampire who lost his humanity, Vlad realized his mistake. He uses magic to dispel the clouds and make up for his past mistakes with his own hands.